Hi everyone, it's Lex Marie, Intuitive Healing, and I have a special guest. My pimple. Just kidding. So like I usually do, I'll go ahead and start the session from any messages I received first to the messages I received last. The first thing I received when I was reading them was Nichol and her children as a whole. And I received that they love life. They love to do things. They love to do things. They like to go out and have fun and enjoy each other's company. And another thing that was very significant was, and I think this is more for a family member that right now maybe is wondering if they're missing out on anything or upset that they don't get to live out their life and feel like it was cut short. They wanted to let them know that they're not missing out on anything. That was the second message I received. So that is definitely to a family member or a loved one. And that was from all of them. And I will say, whenever I first started to connect, I could feel more than one presence in the room, if that makes sense. She wanted her children to be beside her. And even London, she's 10 years old, but I feel like in life, she was around her mother and understood what she was talking about when she would speak, things like that. And she almost made it known to say, you know, anything that you can say in front of me, you can say in front of my daughter. She understands everything. So I felt really okay to do so. And when I say I received a Frisbee message, it was more of the motion of the Frisbee. I could see it spinning really, really fast. And that gave me the motion of what happened before death. It was really quick and there was chaos. And I'll get to why I think that in a second. So the next message I received was a bouquet, and it went into the service that they had. And Nichol and the girls want to thank everyone who was there at the service. All the flowers were beautiful, that they were there with their loved ones at that time. Was with them, yeah. So she made it very known to say, I can talk to all no matter what. No matter how young they are, they do understand. She let me, Nichol, I was talking to kind of all of them at first. Towards the end, I was talking to just to Nichol. But right now, it kind of switched to Nichol. And Nichol, I can kind of see and get who is talking by the energy in it. By the energy and what is being said and how it's worded and the symbols and things like that. I can get what maturity level they're on, or if they're a teen, if they're a child, things like that. So Nichol was saying that she was scared for her children and that they were not together at one point, that they were separate. And I think it was in the beginning of whatever happened that they were separate and then they ended up together. But she made it be known that she was scared for her children at one point. And mind you, when I make the intention of this reading, I go into anything about that night that they passed. Anything that'll give me any information about the case and about what happened, not just anything. It went into Nichol letting me know that London was very wise, and I got that from London. London was right by her mom, and she was listening to everything very intently, but she understood. Some 10-year-olds, you know, they can listen, but they're not really understanding. She understood. So when I was talking to Nichol, I felt like I could talk to all of them, and it was okay to do so. I first contacted Alexa, and we were talking about what was happening, just shaking her head in disappointment. Alexa stepped forward alone. I kind of wanted to ask her because I felt like she had an opinion. So when I spoke to her, it was about the case, and all she did was this. It could have been like they knew who it was, that disappointing look. And if they didn't know exactly who did the act, they knew who was a part. Alexa came up, it was very much of a disappointment. Like it's like she was more mature for her age than a lot of people thought. Her mom, and they were all three of them were very close, and they kind of were each other's safe place. I started getting more into me being there. I was like, you know, take me to that night type situation. Put me there. Let me see something. I got a really big rush of emotion, and it felt like my adrenaline was kicking. I felt like it was rushed. Everything was really, really quick, and it was chaotic towards the end. And that went along with the frisbee, the fast motion, and the chaos towards the end. So that led me to believe that. I've seen them running like ants back and forth down hallways and rooms and this and that, going back and forth really quick. So, what happened and what they did was quick. Vision of me walking up to their door. Now, at this time, I didn't see the house yet. I had Googled it afterward, the house, like Google mapped it to see what it looked like and try to get more of a connection there. And I seen wooden log, I would say. The kind of logs that you would put to guide a driveway or guide something, guide a path. And then, but before that, I got a vision of me walking up to the house. And whenever I walked up to the house, I went into the door easily. So I don't know if that was Nichol just telling me that she just walked in easily and she didn't expect this, or if I got a vision of the person going in the door easily, like they were welcomed in, or they knew them, or something like that. But afterwards, I Googled mapped the house, and I did see not on in front of the door of their house, there was a walkway to go in, but I seen like on the street, there was white gravel, and it was white gravel, and then there was wood on the outside of it to like keep it in and keep this trail. So that could have been a place where the person involved walked through to get there or something like that. But that should be very prominent, and I will look that up more about these wooden. It was wooden, and it was like a border. So, and I wish I could visit. Because I looked it up, and it's literally like 4.5, 5 hours away. Not bad at all. And it would really give me a connection to be close to the house, be close to an object of hers, be close to the place where her things are. They like to make noise and do things because I'm not paying attention to them. Yeah. Come lay down. Come on, girl. This is Shelby. She's my foster dog. She's 15 years old and she needs a home. I'll be making a video of her later. She's a big girl. I also seen a sun hat, and whenever I seen a sun hat, the message I received from that was activities, and I've got that message before. I've got that symbol before, so I already put it in part with activities, and that they did a lot of things, but they had things planned. So that was from Nichol to tell me that she had things planned, meaning she did not do this. The one involved wanted it to be quick and make sure no one was alive, because I got an image of afterward. Everything was silent, but they left really quick. Like right after it happened, they jet, and everything was dead silent. So I got that image of silence right afterward. It was really evident to me that I could talk to her like a friend. I wanted to be like, hey girl, what's up? That type of thing. She was someone that you could connect to and just talk to. It seemed like, I seen that she was a hairdresser, and you could probably just chit chat up with her. And it was no awkwardness. It was very friendly and home-like. She was very nurturing, and really let it be known that she cared about the people that she came in contact with. Because I had asked about the boyfriend. I was like, if he doesn't have anything to do with it, give me some symbols, some things, some words to let me know that. If he was a part of it, give me something as well. So I got the statement, go on a ride. And it made me think that she said, I wanted to just go on a ride. I didn't want to fight at the house. I wanted to leave and not be there and talk about something. Or was fighting at home with her boyfriend, not planned, that type of thing. Go on a ride. So it then went into me seeing a drive-through and fast food. So, and then I seen a burger. right after. So it validated my thing of they went to get fast food. All of them, though, all four of them. It was Alexa, London, and Nichol, and her boyfriend. And I think Nichol showed me that because whenever that happened, the last time they went out to eat, something like that, there was, energy was off. They were already getting kind of rocky. Things were changing. Things were at that point alternating. She noticed maybe now in her life now, she notices that was a turning point. So then I got that there was a reason that all three of them were taken together so soon, and together though, all at once. So like they all knew something, or just there was a reason all three of them were taken. Nichol showed me an image of a donut, and it went into breakfast, which made me come to know that she had breakfast planned. So if she had breakfast planned, she was either going to go out and get the breakfast, or them go with her to get breakfast, or she was going to cook for them, something like that. But she had plans in the morning. This was a thing. She had plans, which had shown up prior. So the next image I seen, and I had asked about the boyfriend, okay, prior to this, was a man, and I didn't get any specifics on the way that he looked, but he had, it was prominence, very, the first thing you notice was how clean and ironed his jeans were, like starched almost. Cowboy boots and a hat, very typical in San Antonio. But why that showed up, it could be her wanting to connect to a family member that is really strongly hurting right now. It could be that she's describing to me who this person is, or maybe someone has seen them and noticed, wow, like that person's friend really has some starched jeans, very prominent. So if anybody around that area, or anybody that knows them, can think of anybody with these starched jeans, cowboy boots, and a hat that you remember, which, like I said, very vague. Everybody over there wears this, but think about this circle. Think about Nichol and her world. Everybody she's come in contact with, if you were close to her. So what I wanted to do towards the end of this first session, I felt the need to sit across from her, just like we are now, and hold her hand. And when I hold her hand, it's like I had my hand out like this, and I had my hand out like this, and she would just grab it. And so we were just holding hands like this. And when we were holding hands, it was like that was my way to connect with her and show her I was her friend. Because we started getting more into her boyfriend, and she felt like she was ashamed to talk about it. And I was like, I've had relationship issues too. I'm a hot mess. So there's no judgment here, girl. Like, you say whatever you need. Anything you're saying, my heart is open to you. I want to listen, and I want to understand, and I want to get it out. Okay? So after I kind of said that, I heard something along the lines of, he made me feel like no one else was on my side. So towards the end, she felt like maybe he was playing mind games and made her think that no one else would really understand and be there and get it. And then I got a message of Nichol wanted what was best for her kids. She wanted them to have a great life and with everything that they wanted and needed. So whenever you put these little things together, and she wanted to keep that. And why she said that is significant to why he made her feel like no one else would be on her side. For her kids, I think that she doesn't want to make them feel unstable in any way. And she wanted to make sure that they had the best life. So it would be nice to know anything I can go deeper into, or some of you guys are like little detectives. I don't know how y'all get some of the information y'all do, but if you get anything, let me know about any of this. If they didn't know what happened to them then, they know now. I'm going to do this again soon, and I'll post it. The next video will be of my giveaway. So I'll have everything in the description. Please read my description. My brain is always really, really fast. So sometimes I forget to say things, or sometimes I forget to put it in the video, and then I'm like, crap, some of you guys don't follow me on other things besides YouTube, or some of you just came across this, you know. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being a part. Keep commenting on this. Keep it alive. Bye, guys.